Hello and welcome to Three Questions With. Got my friend Sue with us from Monarch Health Coaching. Good afternoon, Sue. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. Good to see you.
So, Sue, you're going to share something new with me today. I'm not familiar with hypno coaching. Can you tell us what it is and why someone would use it?
Sure. It's a combination of using hypnosis and your coaching. All right. Because basically I'm doing that already, but I'm certified in this specific name. Okay. Hypno coaching. So basically, personal coaching can keep is to help you move forward in whatever the issue is, and helps you to set priorities, balance your life, keep things in perspective, achieve goals, and accomplish more. But the hypnosis just speeds it up.
Yep.
Okay. And it can make some significant differences. For example, a client that I had one time, he came to me, this young fellow, he had just gotten a huge promotion and he was now going to be responsible for doing 2 to 3 conferences in person a week for
Wow.
about 100 people. And he was terrified of public speaking. And he said, if I don't get this under control, I lose my job. So
Yeah,
I
that's a
did
big thing.
I did 2 or 3 sessions. I don't remember how many now, but it was at least 2 sessions. And he got over it. He was fine.
Yep. So,
And
Sue, a lot of this is just no better term. It's in our head. We have
oh,
to be mentally able to accept this. And I could see exactly what he's saying. Oh my God, I worked hard to get this promotion, and now like that I just get promoted myself into a position that I'm not
yeah,
going to be successful in. So this gets you past that fear.
absolutely. So it works. When you think of things like we have people have fear of flying. What if they've got a job now, all of a sudden they have to do a lot of flying? And with the way everything's going on out there now, that's understandable. But help people get over that. Fear of public speaking, overcoming procrastination. That's a big one. I have a whole program just on procrastination and increasing self confidence, fear of money. That's a good one. It's amazing, especially people have started their own business and they understand why they're having a hard time asking what they feel their value is.
Yep.
Okay. They're afraid to ask for a certain amount of money. And that's really important because that can go way back to childhood. Somebody could have grown up in poverty. I mean, the list goes on. I've worked with all kinds of people like that. Um, and time management, fear of success, fear of failure. I mean, the list just goes on and on. But it works for both personal and for business. It's especially good for business. All right. Uh, and they could be in with a coach. And I would always encourage them to continue with that coach. And then this piece can just increase the amount of time that it takes. It increases the time so they can get much more out of working with their coach.
Yep. So I agree with you on a lot of all of it, but like I find a lot of people procrastination is the thing that gets them. Just like, oh, I got to do that. And maybe you don't want to do it. Like, yeah, it's not my favorite part of the job. So I'm going to leave it to later. And then later becomes so far behind on this, I'm overwhelmed. So they can really help them with procrastination.
Oh, absolutely. And everybody has different reasons for procrastination. Again, it could be because they're afraid of success or fear of failure. I mean, and that's the importance of getting a really good intake from the person to know where they're coming from, because that will give me ideas as to what would be the best path to help lead them on. Okay. And procrastination, I found an article, I cut it out and I'm using it in my program. It's got something like 15 different things, reasons for procrastination. Well, I'm certainly not going to read that up to a client that would scare the daylights out of them.
Yep. Right. Yeah. We will though. Yep.
And they'd have fear of coaching.
Thank God there's hypnosis for that too.
Oh,
But
yeah.
things you mentioned, Sue, that people really may not think about is fear of success. Where I've met people just when they get to that definition of success, it seems like they do something almost to self-sabotage themselves because
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't think they're worthy of it or they're afraid. Do you see that?
All the time. Yep. I had a person come to me, this is a number of years ago now. She came to me because she was afraid that she didn't deserve the employee award that she was given. Well, come to find out, the supervisor she had beforehand was very toxic and not good to her. And she said, I spent a lot of time, thinking, trying to do my best. And I finally just gave up. Then she gets a supervisor who was really good to her and immediately gives her an award. She says, I don't deserve it. So we worked on that. And as it turned out, it went back to her childhood. She said, I was brought up Catholic and taught to feel guilt, that I wasn't supposed to accept any kind of awards or anything. It's like, there it was, got her through it. And I only did one session with her.
Yep.
I never heard from her again, but then I saw, I don't know, a couple of years later, she got a huge award. She was in the Business New Hampshire magazine.
See? Yep. So it does work. So Sue, what's the best way for people to reach out to you? How do they learn more, my friend?
Well, of course, my email, sue@monarchhealthcoaching.com.
Yep.
Or they can call me, 603-882-4944.
Awesome.
And they always get a free evaluation. That's important.
Great. So I appreciate you taking a couple minutes out of your day to call into the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Okay, Kevin, thanks so much. Take care.